Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Dad Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker, and who I'm here with.
Justin Helms. I've been here a couple times, I think 2 times so far. Come in to just put my input, argue with this man right here, Zamir. You don't know what he's talking about half the time. Neither does Jonathan, but that's okay. We'll get to it today.
All right, and Zamir Freeman, y'all done seen me a couple times. I know when it's a podcast without me, I don't know what John be thinking, but it don't go right. So I'm sorry y'all been having to watch through them terrible podcasts, but I'm back. So let's get into it.
Hey, it sounds good. All right. So now the NBA season been over with. So give me a recap on the finals for you guys.
You want me to go first?
You got it.
Okay, so I did a little bit of notes first. And I have a gripe with a lot of people, bro, because I've been hearing this still, which is a crazy thing to me, bro. First off, congrats to Curry and congrats to Golden State and everything like that. I think Boston was just simply outmatched offensively. They don't have enough to match that in terms of playmaking or in terms of just pure scoring because they don't have guys who can ball handle as well, which is why I think they went out and got Brogdon and everything, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think Boston has a really good chance of going back. I think Golden State will also have a really good chance of going back. I don't see much changing on either of those teams. But overall, it's kind of what I expected. I think I was on this podcast when I said that I thought it was going to be a six Warriors and 6. So it was just like, that was too easy. So, but the thing I have to say, bro, is because I went on Twitter and I said, it's crazy how 6 years ago, we used to argue who was better, Kyrie or Curry. And now it's not even a question. And people came under there talking about, is that really not a question? Kyrie this, Kyrie that. I'm like, bro, what? 4 rings, 2 MVPs, 1 finals MVP. I think he has 2 scoring titles, at least 1, bro.
Yeah.
Huh? I was just like, I couldn't even believe that people were still arguing that. I was like, are you serious? Like, what has Kyrie done? Like, nah. That was just the craziest thing in the world to me, bro.
Zamir?
That's all I got to say.
Okay. I'm gonna touch on that first. Obviously, I feel like Curry is obviously he's top 2, if not the best point guard of all time, and Kyrie's nowhere in that discussion. But as far as skill, personally, I think Kyrie's the most skilled basketball player ever. Personally, for his height,
best handles.
His game, and I don't know, but that's just how I feel. But the recap of the finals, it was kind of what I expected. I mean, I picked Boston to win in 7. I mean, but I'm not really surprised that Golden State won. I wasn't gonna be surprised by either team winning, but I did like how Jaylen Brown played really well in that series and showing a lot of people that he's underrated. But that's what happens a lot of time. Like when you get to that finals and it's only 2 teams playing, so everybody's focusing on these people that been getting overshadowed by other people. So I feel like that was a really good step forward for Jaylen Brown. I was kind of disappointed by Tatum. Not like he played terrible, because if you go look at the numbers, can't really say he played bad, but I just feel like it just needed to be more. It just needed to be more. But he's still young, so I'm not putting too much pressure on him. But in Game 6, when the Warriors got their lead, I was like, yeah, it's over. Boston could try to come back all they want to, but Curry was not letting that lead. He was not blowing that lead. So it's done for. And Draymond, I think Draymond should be. if they would have lost that series, Draymond would have caught a lot of blame, because he looked
no cap.
He looked absolutely terrible. It's now I'm just the Warriors won. It's nothing ever happened. Draymond, he on podcast, he doing what he do, just acting like Draymond. I'm like, bro, if y'all lost that series, it would have been on him personally. But yeah, it was a fun series. I do see the Warriors coming back next year. I think they'll make the finals again next year. Well, I think they'll make the Western Conference Finals again next year. I don't know if they'll make it out, but I think they'll be back. Boston, they could make it back, especially with KD. supposedly getting traded to the Western Conference, which it's not
I don't think he's going nowhere.
I just don't. If they trade him, I don't think they'll trade him to an Eastern Conference team. Even though they just beat them last year, that's just another person out the way. But yeah, I think both teams do have a chance of coming back, and Boston has made some moves in the offseason that we'll talk about.
Okay. For me, I say congrats to the Warriors. If you finally got your Finals MVP, but I'll say all great players. They always had that one underwhelming series as to what Jason Tatum had, because we had Bron with the Mavs, we had Kobe had one, and then like KD had his, Steph has had his. So it's like, yeah, we can slander Jason Tatum for all he did, but he's still on like 24. So I'll say that. And then Jaylen Brown's not better than Tatum to me.
No.
Not close. It's close, but it's not as close.
I would say it's closer, but
it's close to understand, but it's not the way people make it to be.
It's just because Tatum is held to the number one player role. So like when Jaylen Brown is playing good, it's like, oh, he doing what Tatum's supposed to be doing, but he don't have that pressure that Tatum has. He's not getting criticized like Tatum would get criticized. So
like a great comparison. Like offensively wise, it's like CJ and Dame. It's like we all knew CJ like that, but we all knew at the end of the game they give him the ball to Dame. No matter how bad he shot, they give him the ball to Dame.
So now that CJ's out of there, he looks a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then I saw something on Twitter. It was like if the Warriors would have lost that game and Andrew Wiggins would have put up another like 25 and 12 and still put up like a quiet 20, they said the Finals MVP would have gone to Andrew. And I could see it, but at the same time,
he was locking up Tatum, bro. That was his job.
Yeah, his job was to play defense, but at the same time, I don't
say locking up, but he was slowing him down.
Yeah, he was slowing down, but at the same time, I was like, bro, the NBA knows who's gonna win that. They was gonna give it to Steph. Like Steph earned it. And then you got, then I'll say for Draymond, Draymond played his best when it was needed, and that was Game 6. Like Game 6, you've seen Draymond all over the floor. I respect that, but Jordan Poole is really, really a key factor. And then Boston's bench was nowhere to be found at the end of the season.
Yeah, Derek White, he showed up and then just disappeared after like the first game. I was expecting way more out of him after what I seen from him.
And then I won't lie, like a lot of calls going against Boston and stuff like that, and that's what really hurt them into the last game to me. Like Marcus Smart almost sat the whole game because he was in trouble like the first half. So it was like
Marcus Smart was terrible in that closeout game.
Yeah, that too. But like he also was like he couldn't even touch the floor. Like
he did pick up 3 other fouls in the first quarter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but but thing is now really Gary Payne was really key too. Because Gary Payne could play an individual defense, like team defense. Yeah, that's good enough. But if you tell Gary Payne, "Oh, this is your assignment. You don't have to worry about anything else," he'll slow him down pretty good compared to others on that team.
He's gone now.
Yeah, he went to Portland. We're gonna get into that. So I'll say for this NBA Finals, I'll give it like a 7.7
out of 10.
Yeah, 7.7 out of 10.
I would say it was. I was gonna say it was more entertaining than last year, but it wasn't, bro.
It's not.
Watching D-Book getting clamped up and seeing all the noise, bro. Like, that was too, like, I don't know. That was just funnier. It was more entertaining. So yeah, I could see that. I could say last year's finals was like a 8.5. So this year I'd put like a 7. Yeah.
7.
Good up.
Zamir, what you rate this year's finals for like entertainment wise?
I agree with both of y'all. I didn't really watch it. Well, I won't say I didn't watch it, but this might have been the finals that I was like least like engaged into. But I don't know. It wasn't like both teams played good, but it just wasn't like I don't know. Like last year finals was better. So I would give this one like 7. Yeah. 7 seemed accurate.
Okay. So for this
Watch
NBA,
Giannis go crazy, bro.
yeah,
That was too late.
yeah. Okay. So now the NBA offseason. I think the NBA is the most entertaining league, and it's showing up.
Easily.
It's showing up this offseason. So what about this offseason for you guys is so entertaining for you?
Just all the drama.
Everything.
Yes, bro. It's just drama, bro. It's full of drama, bro. Like, I don't even know how to, it's a reality TV show, bro. These dudes are comedians. It's hilarious. Kyrie is the funniest man in the world, bro. Every time I hear news about him, I want to laugh, bro. Because, bro, like, he's just so hypocritical. He goes back on what he says 50 times in a day, bro. Like, bro, it's too funny.
Hey, what did John, did you see that post that I think PJ Tucker made a post and Jimmy Butler commented, you know what I'm talking
Yeah, Jimmy Butler always do that.
I just glanced at it, like I really don't even know what it said, to be honest. Like
Jimmy Butler just being Jimmy Butler, bro. Like he doing it out of love. Like in reality, Miami needs PJ, and Jimmy knows that. But Jimmy just having fun with it because he wants all his guys to chase the money. Like if the money's there, go get it. He not gonna hold you like back or nothing like that.
But yeah.
Oh, but what the Nets wanted for KD from the Timberwolves was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They wanted.
But everybody is crazy.
They wanted.
That's what I said.
And 4 first rounders.
Yep.
Like, bro.
I tweeted this earlier. I said the Nets might as well just said they're not trading KD, bro, because what they're asking for from teams is absolutely insane. Like, it's not realistic. They're asking for their best stars from them to give them KD and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, but like KD's 34, we said this earlier. That was the first time we seen him slow down, like in that playoff series against Boston, bro. Like he did not fully look like KD, like that we've been knowing for the past few years. So it's like, bro, like that's just not even realistic. And on top of that, KD keeps saying, I'm not going there unless their star's gonna be there. Like that's also not realistic, bro. If you're getting traded, KD, one of those stars are going, bro. You cannot sit there with all the, like what he say about Miami. He's like Lowry, Bam, and Jimmy all need to be there. That's not reality. You're crazy. Like that's not gonna happen.
I want to do that. But what really set it off was the Gobert trade. Once the Nets saw how much Utah got back for Gobert, it made things 10 times worse.
Utah was looking scary for a minute. I won't lie. It looked like they were about to try to make something happen to get KD and Kyrie. I was like, what's going on, bro? Because they're doing a lot of weird moves.
But they wouldn't do that because they'll have to give up Donovan.
I don't think they care.
I think
they was moving away from one of those players, either Donovan or Gobert, and now the Gobert.
I think they're still moving away from both, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if D. Mitch still goes.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it happened. But no,
D. Mitch on the Nets, he'd be mad with Ben, but like he'd be in a different situation. And he's from New York, ain't he?
Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah, but he probably gonna be a Knick more than anything.
Probably.
Yeah, and then
Jalen Brunson got that bag.
Jalen Brunson got the bag, but it's like
they were tampering.
I really don't get it. I don't get it.
You seen that? Knicks were caught for tampering. They've been trying to get Jalen Brunson in like the second round of the playoffs. Like, I'm like, I don't know how they thought they weren't gonna get tampering.
I think Brunson not even a top 15
he got overpaid.
Point guard.
Yeah, he not a top 15 point guard to me either.
He got big overpaid, and that's I was trying to tell my friend this. He had told me he said. And, like, I guess I might be biased. He's like, Knicks might be good as the Hawks now. And I was like, what? Just because they got Jalen Brunson? No. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you, like, what? Like, what? Am I hearing something? Like,
no.
He saw Julius Randle last year. He kept talking about RJ Barrett. I'm like, that's cool. But
RJ Barrett. Oh.
Yeah, RJ Barrett, buddy.
but it's like, bro, you got straight left-handers who love to drive. Where's the spacing? There's no spacing on that team. But
exactly.
But DeJounte to the Hawks, I really like that.
Yes, sir.
I like that for sure.
Where you got us ranked?
I got y'all 5th seed.
Fifth? What? I'll say 3.
No, yeah.
3?
No,
Yeah.
y'all not 3. First off,
yes.
No, are y'all better than the Bucks? Are y'all better than the Bucks?
No.
Are y'all better than the Celtics?
No.
Are y'all better than the
We're right there at 3, in my opinion.
Oh, are y'all better than the Sixers? Y'all
yes.
No.
Yes.
Stop.
Philly's trash. Do you see what James Harden looks like right now?
What?
It doesn't
Bro,
matter.
Tyrese Maxey looks like right now?
Who Tyrese Maxey supposed to be? Tyrese Maxey ain't nobody. Emmanuel Quickley is better than Tyrese Maxey.
They just got PJ. They still got Toby. They still got Tyrese, Joel. Like,
Philly,
what are you talking about?
Philly is nobody, bro. Philly's nobody.
Philly is somebody.
When Joel Embiid dropped 30 and 15 consecutively on the Hawks in a series, bro, you're not going to be saying that.
All right, I mean,
there's nobody on the Hawks that can stop him, bro. Capella's
okay, and we in Atlanta still beat them in the series, so like I don't get it.
That was a Ben Simmons, man.
I
That's
don't
different,
get it.
bro. Maxey wasn't the same.
Wait,
either.
so that's 3. Are y'all better than the Heat?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, bro.
Miami
got whooped by them. Everyone thought we had a chance. I thought we had a chance, and they went out there and they made sure that we knew we didn't have a chance, bro. So I got to give them respect. Like, no.
Miami's finna fall apart.
Okay.
Well, your point guard is Kyle Lowry.
No, Kyle Lowry. No, I ain't gonna lie. Kyle Lowry is so
gone, bro. I don't know why they signed back Depot. That was a weird offseason move that I put on my notes, bro. Like, I don't get that, but Kyle Lowry's not a threat. I don't think that means anything if he's there or not.
No,
they're still better than us.
No. Also, no lower than 5 is the floor. 2 is the ceiling. 3 is
6 is the floor. Y'all not gonna be in the
I say like 7 is the floor.
7 or 6. Yeah.
We were 9-10 this year. 7-8 should really be the floor.
Bro,
I don't know what you think DeJounte Murray. Like, DeJounte Murray's a great player. Like, don't get it twisted. And he's exactly what Atlanta needs. But like, unless something else happens, like I'm really hoping that they trade for Miles Turner or something. But like, unless something else happens, like I don't know where 3's coming from, bro. Our big is just not good enough unless John Collins just turns up. Like,
John Collins gonna get traded.
Okay then. So like, I don't know where you're seeing.
Watch when the Hawks either get when the Hawks get Mikal Bridges or DeAndre Ayton or who else?
Mikal?
You think that puts the Hawks over? The Bucks?
Bro, Philly is. I didn't say over. I never said over the Bucks. I'm saying over Philly. Y'all are overhyping Philly way too much.
What? Philly is a regular season team.
I think Ayton is a good thing. I think Ayton would give us a chance to say we're arguable with a spot like Philly. We could say we could argue for 4th.
If Ayton on the Hawks, we're above Philly. We're arguing number 2 with Boston.
Stop it.
We're arguably 4th right there.
You have two All-Star guard. You have 1 superstar guard in trade. You got an All-Star guard in DeJounte Murray, and you got an All-Star center in DeAndre Ayton. What do you need? What is Philly?
DeAndre Ayton's not.
I don't know how we would pull Mikal Bridges out of that. I don't know where you got that. I don't know how you think they would give us Ayton and Mikal just for John Collins.
Ayton not an All-Star.
Ayton is all. Wait, who said that? He said
Ayton's
not All-Star.
Ayton hasn't been an All-Star, but I think he can be if we.
He's an All-Star.
He's a potential All-Star. But
he was the number 1 overall pick.
What?
Okay, so tell me this: is Ayton better than Jared Allen?
Yes. Offensively, yes.
Yes.
Defensively, no.
I'm saying is Ayton better than Jared Allen?
Clint Capella can do what Jared Allen do.
Jared Allen does better than Clint.
I have to kind of agree with that. Clint Capella is a shot contester. Jared Allen's a better shot blocker, but in terms of like what they bring defensive ratings, I bet it wouldn't be that different. But I think Ayton, he's different because he can put the ball on the floor a little bit more and he can give offense. And that's the thing that the Suns weren't using him for, which I think is why he wants to move on. And the Suns don't want to pay him, is because they feel like he's not worth what he's actually worth because they never tried to use him the way he was being used when he was like at Arizona and stuff. So,
for Arizona State. No, but you got
for Arizona.
But okay, so Ayton's not better than Jokic. Ayton's not better than Embiid. Ayton's probably the same as Vucevic to me, or a little bit better. But that's it to me.
That
yes,
I think that. Yeah, I guess I could see that, but I still think I agree with him. I think that could put us in the 4 to possibly 3 to 5 range rather than like the 5 to 7 range.
I'm telling you, that's what you guys are like. Kind of like that's Zero feeling to see. Zero wants to be pro Hawks. No, the Hawks aren't gonna be top 3.
But I think I will say this: DeJounte Murray is exactly what the Hawks needed. They needed someone who could put the ball on the floor, other than Trae Young, who could create offense, other than Trae Young, and play make and do stuff like that. And then we also needed someone who could shoot the mid range. The only person who consistently shot the mid range on the Hawks to me is Herter and sometimes Hunter. And Hunter was iffy on it. That means that Trae must not be having a great game if Hunter is trying to actually get to the mid range. Because I think Hunter would rather be 3 and D. And then the only other mid range you could say the Hawks had was Trae's floater. So
I know y'all saw DeAndre Hunter take that step up in that Heat series. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I think that's a good thing. And I hope they keep him and John Collins goes. But I think I would like Ayton's cool. I would actually rather have Miles Turner still. To me, he's a better shot blocker and offensively he's a little bit more versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted. I wanted the Lakers to get Miles Turner all of last year, bro. I feel like
the only thing that's scary is he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been seeing some trades and stuff. So what NBA rumors you think will come true? I'll give out a list. Will Kyrie get traded?
No,
I don't think so.
I think the Nets stay together.
Will KD get traded?
No. I think the Nets end up staying together just because their asking prices are insane right now.
Okay.
Because I think they're so mad at KD and Kyrie, they don't want to work with them.
They'd rather just trade it. But
they'd rather fleece a team than send them off somewhere.
I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. It's I don't know. It's too hard to tell. We'll see.
Okay. So, NBA Summer League is now
Kenny Lofton.
Nah.
NBA Summer League is now here. So now, what do you look forward to this year's Summer League?
To be honest, I don't even keep up with the Summer League like that. I just whenever they're on TV, I just watch. So some of the players I haven't seen, I don't know if certain players are opting out of the Summer League or I just haven't seen them play. Yeah. But I have yet to see Keegan Murray play. Is he playing in the Summer League?
Yeah, no. Keegan Murray is playing phenomenal. They using him like a Harrison Barnes, like how they use Harrison Barnes, but he's getting to it. He's been putting up 20 plus and 7+ rebounds each game. But you can tell his experience taking over.
Chet is looking really good for me. Kenny Lofton's my favorite player in this Summer League, and that matchup.
Yeah, one good game.
Yeah, one game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying he's the best rookie in this draft class because obviously he's not, but just personally, just watching him play, he's my favorite player to watch. And I was looking at his highlights from when he was still in college and stuff, but a lot of people were all this Chet criticism, I think he's gonna be really good. People
They were
saying
saying that because he's skinny, and it's so easy for him to bulk up. So I don't
yeah,
understand that.
like literally, like
Mm-mm.
of course a
Like
bigger
once you get in the NBA, they're gonna have you on a
body.
different regimen.
Yeah. So like he's not gonna be like a. I heard somebody say like Giannis was skinny when he came into the league. He's not gonna be like a Giannis type of player, but I don't like. Obviously, his weight is like a concern, but like I don't think you can be like, oh, he's skinny. He's not gonna be no good in the league. So
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
other
agree. I
other
think
than that,
that
I haven't been keeping up with it. So
I think that like NBA, they know how to get him on a good weight training program and like diet regimen that's gonna have him gaining weight and stuff like that. Especially like the OKC Thunder and everything. Like they did handle KD and they know how to make it so that it's like he's not affecting his game. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he needs to, like you said, he doesn't need to play like a Giannis, so he doesn't need to be built like Giannis. But I will say that I'm looking forward to all these dudes who are just talking a bunch, like all these Shaden Sharp and like Ivy and Chet too and everything that they just talking all on these interviews. Like I saw a lot of things where people talking about is it cocky or confidence. I think it's a little bit of both, bro. I think some of these guys are kind of sleep on who the guys are in the league because of what their teams might have not done or done lately. Like Ivy talking about I'm gonna have to see Braun myself, which is crazy to me. And then Chet talking about me in 2 months for like who's gonna be the best player. And then I forget what Shaden Sharp said.
Yeah.
He was he said like I'm one of the best basketball players to ever touch the ball or something like that. Like, and I was like, bro, like some of these guys just gotta chill a little bit. Like I want to see what y'all play like in the summer league first. Like that's not a huge step from what they were doing, but like Shaden Sharp didn't play at all. So like, bro, we gotta see you actually play. Like,
yeah. But then for me, I'll say like I saw the rosters. I saw the Thunder's roster, bro. There's only 2 guys who's under 6'6" on that team. So like they basically built.
I saw that line that they put together.
Yeah, they put up a team of straight demigods. Like literally all they 7-footers can put the ball on the floor and create a shot. So that's why I was crazy about that. But I'm excited to see Paulo, see how he plays in some league. I feel like he's gonna dominate some league.
Isn't that tonight?
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna dominate some league. So now we're talking about the young cores in the NBA. I'm gonna name some young cores, and you guys.
Oh yeah.
And you guys give them a grade. All right.
I was waiting for this.
So, what about the Celtics? What we rate them 1 through 10?
Who you could
Tatum,
put it into the
Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart too old. We'll go. If we can really just do Tatum Brown, to be honest, you'll be
so like letter grade,
like 20, 25 and under.
I think Tatum and Brown like A+ to me.
Okay.
They just made the finals together. Two young all-stars.
Okay.
They just swept.
My bad. My thing froze for a sec.
Oh, you good? What about the Pelicans? They got Zion, Jose Alvarado.
I got my list right here.
They have a really good.
5.
Really good. I want to hear your list. I want to try to go off that.
Tell me the list.
I got 5 teams, and like Grizzlies is the first one. It's hard to go with anything else. They went pretty far this year. I think
like Grizzlies number 1.
Yeah, I think with a few different things that just fell their way, they could have easily went to the Western Conference Finals. You got to think Ja, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark, and I'm trying to think of who else, bro. I got to pull up their roster in full, but overall, the roster is almost all under 30, and like they seem like they're moving together pretty well.
Yeah.
2, Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards and Cat. Like that's just a crazy combo. And then you add Josh Okogie and all these other players who are starting to get older, McDaniels, everything like that. A lot of them play really good roles that people don't really think about as much or pay attention to as much but they really hold their team together defensively because Ant and Cat don't really do that. But so I think overall that has to be the second one, and then you go add Rudy, who I don't think he's 30 yet either, if I'm remembering right.
He's
And
not.
then I think, yeah, and then I think the other thing that I think is slept on about ranking a young team, bro, is that you have to have someone who is actually a veteran who has done this stuff before and can actually help the team and stuff like that when it comes to like getting deeper. I think Malik Beasley can help with that, and I think D'Lo can help with that because D'Lo, who we saw what happened with him with his first few years in the NBA, like he knows what to do and what not to do now. At 3, I tried my hardest to not be biased, bro. But I put Hawks/Pelicans. I think that truly the Hawks and Pelicans are on the same level when you look at them in East and West versus East and stuff like that. So you look at the West. I mean, you look at the Pelicans. You got BI, you got Zion, who should be coming back healthy this season. You got guys like Herb Jones, Alvarado, Jackson Hayes. Like they got a lot of good players and good role players that are going to get a lot better. And then who else was this? Trey something.
Trey
What
Murphy.
was his name? Trey Murphy too. So like they look like they are going to be pretty good to come. And then I think a lot of people leave the Hawks off their list for some reason. I'm not sure why, but like if you look at the Hawks, it's a pretty young team. Like you got Trey. The oldest player we really had was like Gorgie Ding or like maybe Gallo and stuff like that. And those aren't guys that just like Gallo was coming off the bench and playing a good bit, but Gorgie Ding is not a guy who's playing all the time. I mean, you look at the rest of the team, most of them are under 30 or like right at it. Like Trey, now DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Okongwu, Herder was young, Bogdanovich is young. So I think that's a pretty young team. Number 4, I got the Cavs. Darius Garland, who else? Karis LeVert, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. I think that's a pretty good team when you look at them in a young core. And then they have their older guys like Ricky Rubio coming off the bench who can help. Well, probably will be starting now because Sexton's gone, but will be there and everything like that can help like in the veteran type sense. And then 5, I said the Hornets ? Because
Hornets because of what?
Because they're not super young, but like, and I also don't know what's going on with Miles Bridges.
Oh yeah, he gone. He out the league.
Yeah.
Nah, you missed the team.
Where are the Celtics on that list? Do you not see Tatum and Brown?
Al Horford and Marcus Smart are not that young. How old is Marcus Smart?
I think he's
Just Tatum and Brown. Just those two should have made that list.
So we're forgetting the Raptors.
Marcus Smart is 28. I give you that.
So are we forgetting the Raptors? Pascal, Scotty,
Yeah.
OG.
Pascal's young.
Yeah, Pascal's like 27. He looks like he's 40 in the face, but he's young. And then, like I think everyone on the Suns is young too, but it just CP makes them feel old.
Jay Crowder's not that young, bro.
Okay, Jay Crowder. Okay, take him off.
Campaign age-wise is young, but like he's been in the league for a minute. Or out of it, in and out, you know what I'm saying? Both.
Okay. You had Grizzlies, you had Timberwolves. But the Timberwolves, I say it's Anthony Edwards' team. Cat. It was shown in the playoffs. It's Ant's team. Because Anthony, the way he just showed up in the playoffs was way better than the Cat. And then
it was more consistent.
And plus, you're forgetting about the Pistons. They have Cade, Jaden Ivey, Jalen.
We're ranking the best young teams, and you think I'm going to put the Pistons on this list, bro? You know how many teams we just ranked, bro?
They have potential to be the best. They have potential to be one of the best. I'll say that. They do. To me, they do. Because Cade was the best player in last year's draft.
I'll let you ride with that one.
What? You're tripping. Okay, we're finna get in the game of this or that. Okay, so who was more dominant in college, Zion or Derrick Henry?
Ooh,
Zion.
dang.
Wait.
That's a tough one.
I still say Zion.
That's a tough one, bro. I feel like it's easier to say Zion because he only had 1 year. Like, if he had multiple years, would it have like continued to always look the same, or would he have started having injuries like he is now, or like what? Because that was mostly Derrick Henry's problem in his first few years. Like, first of all, he was young. He was behind a lot of guys that were just simply better than him at the time. Like, yeah, I think it was like, who'd we have? I think we had Eddie Lacy when he first got there. I think Eddie Lacy was coming off his like last few years. It was Yeldon, Drake, and everything like that. But Derrick Henry, that last year he had was insane.
So,
Like,
okay,
that was unreal.
take his last year versus Zion's 1 year. Which one was more dominant to you?
It's Zion.
Derrick Henry. I'm being biased, man.
Well,
Alabama won a championship.
oh yeah.
They don't got nothing to do with them one-on-one.
Alabama did not. Did you watch that? It was almost only Derrick Henry that season. Jake Coker was the quarterback. It was not like great things were happening passing wise. Defense and Derrick Henry.
It's still more factors that go into that you just can't say because they won a championship he was more dominant than Zion.
I don't know what's more dominant than winning.
My thing is,
you know what I'm saying?
For their sport, Zion was more dominant for the game of basketball, like compared to anything else we've seen, compared to Derrick Henry, compared to other running backs, because there's other running backs similar, like close to Derrick Henry. I just feel like the gap between Zion's dominance and basketball between other basketball players and Derrick Henry is like it's a greater gap with Zion. I don't know, but I mean, I don't hate you for saying, because obviously Derrick Henry was a beast, but personally, I just say Zion.
Okay. So
dude, like 380 pounds, jumping out the gym.
Hey man, no one told him to be 300 pounds. That don't make it more impressive.
How does not carry all that weight and jumping higher than most of these guards, and bro, how is it not impressive?
He's not supposed to be doing that, bro.
He's not supposed to be doing that. That's what makes it so crazy. But ask the next one, Jonathan.
Okay, so which offense was more dominant, 2019 LSU or 2020 Alabama?
2019 LSU.
2019 LSU, bro.
That's not a question.
That's kind of too easy, because it's just Mac Jones is cool and all, and like, bro, like LSU was actually unstoppable, bro. Like, there was times where it was like you just couldn't see a way for them to like slow down. Like, you would just have to outscore them. Like, it's like watching the Chiefs, like in their best year. Like, it's like you're not gonna slow them down, so you just gotta try to score with them, and it just wasn't happening for any team.
Okay. Which football player was more entertaining to watch, Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar.
Michael Vick.
Well, nah, because I didn't really be able to like watch Michael Vick like as much as I seen Lamar Jackson play, so it's kind of easy for me to say Lamar.
I can understand that. It's just Michael Vick was insane. Just all the antics he had done. Like, I mean, starting in college, it was the same way Lamar too. Lamar started in college when we saw him and everything like that. But I think Vick also being the first one to do it gives some value to it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one because they're really very similar.
Yeah.
I'll say Lamar is a little. The only reason I could agree with Lamar is because passing wise, Lamar is better.
Yeah. But it's close though. It's really close.
Yeah.
Very close. Okay. So would you guys rather for in college, would you rather guys have Deshaun Watson or Johnny Manziel?
Manziel.
Dang. That's a tough one.
Manziel was so crazy, electric. Like, man, make a play out of nothing.
So was
like,
Watson though. Like people
he-
sleep,
like,
bro.
I'm talking about just like electrifying. He was not like
Did you watch Deshaun Watson?
bro. I know, like I'm not like, but just like turning like absolutely dog shit into like like the stuff Johnny like he made it look like he was playing little league football. That's exactly what Johnny Manziel made it look like out there. Like it's crazy, but Deshaun Watson's crazy too. But I don't know, I don't know.
Like I'll say Manziel had more flashy plays, but to me, Deshaun Watson was just a better player. Like
Okay,
you
I
know
can
what
see
I'm
that.
saying? Like
Deshaun Watson
Manziel made it look cooler. Like
Yeah.
No,
like,
man.
but Watson, like bro, once again, won a championship.
Okay.
Stetson Bennett won a championship.
Hmm?
Stetson Bennett won a championship.
That's also true. That's a good point. You got a good point.
Okay. Who's more entertaining to watch? DeAnthony Thomas or Tavon Austin? Tavon Austin in college.
Oh, DeAnthony Thomas. I didn't really see Tavon Austin as much.
Bro, wait, you did not watch that Tavon
Oh
Austin?
my God. Tavon Austin has the best highlight
ever.
Mhm.
He had the best highlights ever.
He's crazy. But Deontay Thomas was crazy fast and electric too. But nah,
He was
Tavon,
doing the same stuff.
Tavon different. Tavon different.
Like literally, in school, you will watch Tavon Austin or DeAnthony Thomas
I
highlight.
feel like everybody has seen Tavon's Austin highlight tape. If you haven't,
Yeah, we all have. We definitely have.
We all have. Like that was the crazy thing about it. Tavon Austin in college was like probably top 5 most entertaining players to ever watch.
He was that guy.
All right.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah. Okay. So, would you guys rather have who's a good one? Nah, not that. Oh, who'd you guys rather have on your team? Tim Tebow or Cam Newton at Auburn?
Cam.
Dang. Cam. Yeah, Cam. He was better passing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Cam
lie.
was a little bit more dominant to me.
He was to me because think about it. Cam. Only one other teammate from Cam's Auburn team on offense got drafted.
Yeah, like Cam was like that.
And that was
He was just unstoppable.
like what seeing Cam Newton, he was like, bruh, like he's literally Superman. That's how I look at Cam. Okay, so now for the NBA side, for the basketball side, okay. Who's you guys rather build your team around? Brandon Ingram or Jaylen Brown?
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
I feel like Brandon Ingram would be more of a.
We had this conversation before, I think.
Yeah,
Something along the
I
lines.
don't know.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram.
I just see B.I. leading the team better than Jaylen Brown can for some reason.
Same. I think B.I. like I know this is huge, but like he has KD potential. I feel like Jaylen Brown just doesn't have that high of a potential in terms of me. Jaylen Brown's a volume shooter. Like he can get really hot, but like sometimes it takes him a minute, or sometimes he just doesn't hit his stride. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I have one.
What? Go ahead.
This NBA. If you're Bradley Beal, do you either like if you're Bradley Beal before signing this contract, do you either stay in Washington and get that bag, or do you try to get traded so you can actually finally get a ring and risk some of the money? I had an argument with my friend the other day. That's why I'm asking.
So my thing is, be like, oh, he just chasing the money, bro. He got all the money. Like, how much money?
Thank you.
How much
That's
money?
what I'm saying.
A quarter of $1 billion, $250 million.
Like, bro, got money, bro. Like, you got money. Like, it's some reason. Oh, he doing that for the money. Like, he chasing that bag. Like, he got the bag already. Like, what? Like, what?
Thank you.
I mean,
this is exactly what I said.
If that's a preference, I mean, not the man for trying to get more money, but me personally, like, I'm already know, like, I'm already paid. Like, I'm trying to win. Like, I'm trying to add to my legacy. Like, I'm not
God, bro.
I'm putting all this time and effort and energy into basketball. Like, I want to like feel accomplished. Like when I retire, like not just I just wasted my whole career, but I got paid, but like I don't got nothing to like back up all that hard work I don't put into besides the money and stuff. I don't know. It's the same thing with them to me. Like they just I don't get it.
Yes, bro. And to me, like that, like I don't get it either. Like this is the same thing I told my friend, and then my friend came back with this response. He said, well, think about a guy like Chris Paul. He's tried to go everywhere, and he's like his money might have suffered a little bit, but he's tried to go everywhere, and now he's going to be looked at as less because of it, because his legacy is going to be looked at as all he did was chase rings. And I was like, will his legacy be looked at as less than Bradley Beal's? Really? Like, do you really think that? I'm like, there's no way, because he actually went out and tried to do that, bro. I was like, to me, there's more people that are gonna get on Bradley Beal's head for just sitting in a place just to get money the whole time. Like that's lame. Like that sucks, bro. Like I 250 mil is cool, but like he said, if you went to another team, they would have probably gave you 45 a year rather than 50. Like,
yeah,
5 less a year. Like that's it, bro. Like that's it. Like you could definitely go chase a ring anywhere, bro. There's no reason to sit in Washington. And then my friend was talking about like he has kids and all this other stuff. I'm like, all these NBA players got kids. They be traveling, bro. Like what?
Nah,
like,
but I say
I don't think Beal care about that.
Nah, I feel like Bill just doesn't care about the legacy stuff. Like, oh, I don't have a ring or nothing. Like, bro, I feel like he's done with that. Like, he's gotten to an age where like, yeah, he wants to win, but it's like he doesn't care no more. And then to think about it, if I was Bradley, I would go to one or two teams, the Mavs or the Heat. I'll say those two.
I feel that.
That would be the only two. But other than that, like say he goes to like sort of like Charlotte, he's gonna be in the same predicament that he was.
He would never end up in Charlotte though.
Why
would they trade him there?
But I'm saying if he was in that predicament, he gonna be in the same predicament he was with John Wall. Great duo, but they ain't gonna win nothing.
But to me, it's like it's not. Why not? It's still worth trying to me. Like $5 less million a year is not worth just like sitting in Washington and wasting your whole entire career just putting up great scoring stats the rest of the time. Like I understand it, and this is the only mentality I can think of is like some guys just like being the guy. They like being the one that like I was here and I put up this and I'm the number one on this team. I think Dame also has that syndrome. He doesn't want to go to a team where he ends up somehow being a 2, possibly.
Yeah.
But it's just I just hate that for them, bro. I do not want to see Beal just sit there for the rest of his time. That's why I had to ask that, because I was like, bro, like that mentality is crazy to me. Like, go get a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the NFL. So for the NFL, what do you guys expect for this season?
What do I expect? What do you mean, like in terms of like what?
So it's like the AFC West. That's probably like the hardest division to come about. Mm-hmm. And I feel like all 4 teams can make the playoffs.
I want to see all 4 teams make the playoffs. It's like kind of unlikely, but it's possible. I want to see it happen because like all 4 of those teams are capable. Like when I'm just sitting here trying to think like what team is gonna make the playoffs out of those 4 teams, I'm like, is it gonna be? It's not like Russell Wilson gonna make the playoffs. Derek Carr got Devontae Adams
and Darren Waller.
Yeah, like Renfro at home still with the Chiefs. Justin Herbert and the Chargers really. They're still there. Like I don't know.
That's gonna be the toughest division easily, bro. Like it's not even close. That division is absolutely insane. Like I right now, I might have to put Raiders number one, bro. To me, they got everything. They went out and fixed the parts that the small parts that they were missing on defense. They went out and fixed that. They got a corner. They got a safety. They got a couple linebackers. They signed up their pass rushers and Max Crosby, and then who else did they end up getting?
I think they got Chandler Jones.
Yeah, yep, and they got him too. Like it's just like I don't know, man. But and then losing Tyreek I think that hurts the Chiefs more than they think, bro. Like that was just a perfect pairing for a guy like Pat Mahomes. That's just a perfect pairing. Like he can literally chuck it anywhere he wants on the field, and he has a guy who's gonna run up under it. Like, no. I don't think it's just like gonna be like super easy trying to find another number one receiver. So
they have Kelsey. Kelsey was really the number one wide receiver.
I mean, yes, I agree with that. Like he is, but you still need an outside threat, bro. Now it makes it harder for Kelsey. You can really focus in on him.
I
don't stretch the field as much. You don't have to put your safeties 20 yards every single play.
I get that, but
because you don't have a guy that can just sprint by him. Like,
I mean, I get that, but I still don't agree with that, though. I still don't agree with that. Because think about it, you can double Kelsey now, but they added more depth to the wide receiver room.
And who? Justin Ross and Juju Smith?
First off, don't act like Justin Ross wasn't a sneaky pickup. Justin Ross was a good pickup, and then we
haven't seen him play for real in like 3 years, bro.
And then they added MVS from Green Bay.
Oh, Valdez Scantling. That's cool. That's just another deep threat. Like they're trying to replace Tyreek, but it's not the same.
But still, though, I just feel like that's gonna work for Pat. But then for the Chargers, the Chargers number one for me. They added Khalil Mack. You still got Derwin, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler,
J.C. Jackson.
Like J.C. Jackson too on that defense. Come on, no.
Like on paper, they should be the best, but they got to produce.
Oh, it's injuries what kills them every year. Injuries kill them every year.
Fact.
Injuries kill them.
And I don't think their O-line is as great as people say it is, bro.
It's deep.
I think people kind of overestimate their O-line. No cap. That's why they don't run the ball that much.
That's why I see Eckler on the swing passes, or he runs an option route. That's a version of running the ball. And then but the Panthers trading for Baker Mayfield doesn't make them no better. Thing is, he's not even the best quarterback in the quarterback room. It's Matt Corral.
For real? You think so? With no NFL experience.
If you go on paper, if you scratch them off of just if you scratch all the NFL experience off, who'd you rather have like on your team? Baker, Matt Corral, Sam Darnold.
Are you really asking this question? Do you remember? So you're asking. Let me get this straight.
No, I'm saying you scratch out all NFL experience, like all NFL.
Yes. So if you were taking Baker when he was first coming out of college, Sam Darnold when he was first coming out of college, and Matt Corral, who would I choose? Baker. What? Did you watch Baker Mayfield play? That's not a question.
What?
Baker Mayfield brought them.
Huh?
You're basically saying coming out of like who had to. If all those quarterbacks came out of college at the same time, who would you draft first? Isn't Baker like a clear-cut answer?
No.
Like, what?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. Baker can be the clear-cut answer. Okay. What makes Baker Mayfield a better quarterback than Matt Corral?
Did you watch Baker play?
Baker did this.
Making better accuracy?
Whoa.
Better decision making. He didn't. Do you see Matt Corral's interception ratio?
That one game. Okay. That one game. Okay, go ahead. What else?
I mean, he's just a better quarterback. Yes.
Well, just a better quarterback, more mobile. To me, he's like a better leader. Honestly, like
Matt's more mobile. Lane Kiffin ran Matt Corral to death his junior year. At the end, that Tennessee game,
That's because what Lane Kiffin does. But Baker Mayfield is naturally more mobile, bro. You're crazy. They went to they almost beat your team in that playoff game because of Baker. And you're sitting here talking about what now?
It was because of the talent around him. He had Marquise Brown, Joe Mixon, and CeeDee Lamb. What?
I don't know what that means. Like, that's cool. Like, but they had a better team. Baker was still a better quarterback. Like just like eye test, like watching them.
Okay. But we can all agree that Sam Darnold's last.
Yes.
Okay.
But I do think I'll say this. I've said this from the beginning. I really think, to me, before the Browns had the chance to get Deshaun Watson,
yeah,
I think it's so disrespectful that they were just being ready to throw away Baker, bro. Like, yes, he had problems with Odell, and I'm not gonna lie. Yes, he had problems with Odell and everything like that. And every once in a while, he'd say stupid stuff in the media, and he would have a big head. No different than a guy like Aaron Rodgers to me. But when you put it on paper and everything like that, he's the first quarterback that ever gave him a chance, gave him a winning season, gave him a playoff run in almost 20 years. And they were just like, because he said a few things they didn't like in the media and it didn't work out with Odell, like, bye. Aaron Rodgers is the same thing. He's had multiple receivers didn't work out with. And he's had way worse stuff in the media.
Who didn't work out with A-Rod?
Bruh, didn't James Jones end up getting out of there because of A-Rod? Jordy Nelson Jordy Nelson was good for a while, but then he ended up getting out of there. But like a lot of these guys,
the Packers didn't offer him. They didn't give him enough money compared to the Raiders.
Still, one receiver having a bad experience versus y'all having a playoff run for the first time in 20 years. Like, that's like I'm missing something. Why is it now that we just all of a sudden have to get rid of him? And then on top of that, I don't know, you don't look at his first 3 years where he was playing well, where he wasn't injured. Then you look at this year where he's injured and he played bad and be like, this is the quarterback we got. We messed up. Like, what? That year is literally, like, if you look at those stats of that year compared to the rest, it looks like the weirdest outlier. Like, you can obviously see something happened here. Like, it was a big drop-off. It wasn't gradual. Like, so it's just like, to me, that was just kind of crazy that they were just like, let's get rid of him. Because I don't think I'm not gonna lie, I think this is a pretty good move for the Panthers. Like, I think that he could get in there and do a lot better than what Sam Darnold was. Like, I'm not gonna lie, especially if he comes in healthy. Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey, like, I don't see why that wouldn't be better.
But Robbie Anderson, like, he tweeted saying Carolina was interested in Baker. He said no, like, he didn't want that.
He's not gonna have a choice, man. He'll throw it to DJ Moore. He's better than Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, facts. That's Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson a little too cocky for me. Like, do you not know who you are, bro?
Exactly. Like,
yeah, but I'll say for the quarterbacks, Baker's tied for last with Marcus Mariota. Because they're both not.
I think he's above. I think Mariota's. I think it goes like this: Brady, Winston. I can't even say that, man. Brady, Winston, and Baker are tied to me.
Stop. No.
And then you put.
Oh. I'm taking Jameis over Baker. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I am too. Like, Jameis could actually lead the league in passing yards.
Like we clown Jameis for all his instances stuff, but Jameis not even half bad.
They 30 picks, man. That's insane.
What? Jameis is better than Baker.
He threw 30 picks. Like, that's hard to ignore. That's something that Baker.
Look at the offense.
No
they just play F it. Chris down there, or F it. Mike's down there. What?
Yeah, and that's the problem. And Jameis, I don't think that mentality is ever going to get out of him. He was doing that at Florida State.
No, but before Jameis got hurt, we always like Jameis making a sneaky MVP push.
Who said that? Who said that?
The Saints were winning. The Saints were like 6-3.
What? What? Am I missing something? Let me look at his stats. Who was giving Jameis Winston the MVP nod? Zamir. Why are you silent right now? There's no way this is a thing that was actually happening. Like, what's going on? This is fake.
You're tripping.
Early in the season, they were talking about Kyler Murray MVP and all that stuff.
Kyler Murray's name is Kyler Murray even a top 10 quarterback to me?
No. That was big. You saw how he was playing at the beginning of the season. Everyone was saying that, bro.
I still can't get behind it. Cause Kyle's not better than Aaron. Kyle's not better than Tom. Kyle's not better than Lamar. Kyle's not better than Justin Herbert. Kyle's not better than Matt Stafford. Kyle's not better than Russ. Kyle's not better than Josh Allen. Kyle's not better than Patrick.
Yeah.
I'll say this. He had a good rating this year, Jameis, in the games he played. He had 102.8 rating.
Bro,
that's kind of surprising.
Stop looking at stats, bro. Look, just look at the game, bro. Stop being the stats nerd. Like, people like you, I'll be like, bro, come on, bro. You ain't got to put stats in this situation.
Because I just feel like I'm missing something. Like, I don't know where we got MVP push.
Bro, Jameis had a little bit of top. You just wasn't. You was too caught up in Matt Ryan getting sacked 10 times a Sunday. Now
I ain't pay attention to.
I don't like how you just threw that in there. Chill out.
Oh God, I don't pay attention to the Aints, bro. Like, I'm sorry,
bro. I like the direction the Falcons are going now because they finally figure out they want to rebuild instead of retool.
Yeah.
I'm happy they learned how to do that now.
You should have figured that out last year, man. We didn't have to pick Desmond Ridder.
Desmond Ridder's not even bad.
I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he's the answer for the future.
So if you're the Falcons, y'all had a top 3 pick, you would choose Bryce or CJ Stroud?
Yeah. Depends what we see this year, actually. But as of right now, I think that would still be the case. Like, I don't think taking a quarterback in the 3rd round should stop us from taking one in the 1st round the next year, especially if we can see he's not the guy.
Is Derek Carr a top 10 quarterback to you?
Derek Carr?
Mm-hmm.
Top 10?
Yeah.
I'd have to go through and look. I got Mahomes over him. I got Brady over him. Let's look. Josh Allen's over him. Lamar's over him to me. That's 2. Mahomes. I'll take Herbert over him. 4. Aaron Rodgers. Brady. I'll take Stafford. Yeah, I think you could fit Derek Carr in the top 10. He'd be near the back end. But, yeah, I think he'd be like
probably Derek Carr? No.
Top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Nowhere near.
What?
Am I missing something? He was 5th this year passing.
Don't care. Jameis Winston be out there in passing yards.
Are you a Saints fan? I'm confused. Like, what's going on?
I'm a Falcons fan, but Derek Carr's not a top 10 quarterback.
Why not?
He is.
Name 10 quarterbacks better than him right now.
Man, golly. Let me think. Russell Wilson.
Tom Brady. I give you Herbert.
Russell Wilson. Tom Brady.
Russell Wilson. I missed that.
Justin Herbert.
Wilson, Tom Brady. Herbert.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Josh
Allen.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. 6.
Who am I missing?
I'll say Stafford 7.
Yeah, that's another one. Like, I can't even think of all these quarterbacks off my head. But no.
But after that, you get into a weird range. Like 8, I'll give Lamar. But after that, it's like I don't even know who you put there. Dak. I'm not putting Joe Burrow, bro. I'm sorry.
Thank you, bro. No, Joe Burrow's like 11 through 13 for me.
Bro, like he had a really good year, but
Burrow better than Derek Carr.
What?
Who?
Joe Burrow's better than Derek Carr.
I don't know about that, Quinn. I can't get with you on that.
I see the vision, but not yet.
Derek Carr is one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah,
but
I think people sleep, bro. He almost had an MVP season if he didn't break his leg too.
Just being a complete quarterback, I don't think he's better than Joe Burrow. I don't.
Okay, that's where we're drawing the line. There's no way. Okay, so moving on from the NFL, we're gonna move to college football. How do you guys feel about everyone trying to join one? They trying to make super conferences now. Like they said, after Pac-12, we're joining the Big Ten, we're joining the Big 12, and we're joining the SEC, and we're joining the ACC. Now the ACC is trying to come to SEC.
I think it's gonna become I think it's gonna go from like a Power 5 to a Power 3. I think it's gonna be SEC, I guess ACC, because the only reason I don't want to say ACC is, to me, the ACC still has no power in it, but it will be one of the three conferences. I would say ACC, SEC, and Big Ten is what I think is going to end up being in about like maybe 10 years. And then a bunch of like kind of smaller conferences, maybe. Some of these teams are going to split up or leave Big 12, leave Pac-12, and make their own thing.
But for me, I'm gonna just say it. I don't like it. Just keep where y'all at. Just make it a power.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Just, like why are y'all trying to do that? Like
I know Lincoln Riley is the most mad man in the world right now. Now he has to go back to playing Big Ten people in 2 years.
Like literally, he could have been playing down south in the heat. But now you chose to go. Now your school chose to go up north in third degree weather.
Exactly.
Just imagine playing Ohio State for senior night.
Just to get whooped on Fox now instead of CBS. Congrats.
He's done for. But now I don't know. I feel like it's gonna make it like money. It's gonna be all about money. Because now the colleges know like their players can get paid. Now like, since they're making these opportunities, or we're gonna make our own opportunity, move to a bigger conference so we get paid even more. So
yep, it's all about viewership, because people just don't watch as many of the. I can't even remember right now. Pac-10, Pac-12. I keep messing it up. Like that's how it is, bro. Pac whatever. People don't watch that as much as they watch Big Ten games. Like,
yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, just imagine like. But thing is, the time difference is going to kill UCLA and USC for the first couple of years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They'll be like
conferences look really, really wacky. Those time difference is going to be looking crazy for sure.
Well, all right. I have a question. Well, if Clemson comes to the SEC, do you think they could still make the playoffs in that position?
Who?
No.
Clemson.
The SEC.
Yeah.
They'll have to get past Georgia.
No. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know if they beat A&M. If LSU or Auburn has a good year, are they getting past?
LSU, I don't know. That's
you know what LSU and Auburn's good years look like. They usually look pretty freaking good. Because they sleep for like 2-3 years and then they pop up and it's mad strong.
Yeah. Jesus. And just imagine if Ole Miss have one of them historic offenses.
Exactly. Like, no. Like, Clemson not making it out of that. They play in the All Cupcake Conference, ACC.
No. I think Clemson's going to win the ACC next year.
That's not a question.
I think Clemson's going to make the playoffs next year.
All Cupcakes Conference. It's too easy. Their road is literally just straight through college.
Yeah, Clemson's going to make the playoffs, in my opinion.
Miami and Florida State. Last time you seen something from them.
Georgia Tech on the come up, man.
Oh, word.
I think Florida's not even going to be top 3 in the SEC West, SEC East. I don't think they're going to be.
They're just not. They're not.
It's
going to be Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, literally. And then it might even be South Carolina above Florida.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, they're not going to be top 4. Yeah, that's crazy.
Florida, nah. They lost a lot. They have to rebuild.
But still, though, like, I ain't gonna lie, South Carolina, the more and more I look at South Carolina, if Spencer Riley actually plays like football, like the way we know Spencer Valley has the potential to,
They're gonna be a good team.
I think they could beat Texas A&M. If they play at South Carolina, and you know how South Carolina Stadium gets at night.
I wouldn't be fully surprised, but I don't see that happening.
But if it happens
with Rattler, I think their ceiling is pretty high, but their floor is also pretty low.
Yeah,
and I feel like we know around what A&M is gonna be.
Their ceiling is 8-4 and 9-3. Their floor is 5-7, 6-6.
Yeah,
that's what I have. Then for Pac-12, I don't think they're gonna. Nobody's gonna make the conference. No one's gonna make the playoff from there. Big 12, Big 12. Oklahoma's not gonna make it. Texas not gonna make it. Like they love saying Texas bad. Texas got Arch, cool. They're still not gonna make the playoff when Arch gets there.
That's cool. Yeah, exactly. I don't mean anything. And unless the committee decides that this is the year that they're expanding it, like Big 12 and Pac-12.
I thought they could
still out of it.
2025.
Yeah, 2025. But they can move in. They can move in earlier if the SEC allows it.
Are you talking about Texas doing the SEC? Or are you talking about the playoff expansion?
The playoff.
Oh, I thought you talking about.
I thought you were talking about Texas to the SEC.
But yeah, even that they can't change it to this year, can they? They can't do that. Can they?
I mean,
they've been talking about it. Remember, they said they were talking about the 12-team format.
They can, but it has to be like the SEC, Big 12 officials, and like the athletic directors and presidents all have to agree on terms if they want to move forward faster. And that's too much. Because Big 12 trying to hold on to them for as long as they can because they need all the revenue.
Right.
And ACC, Clemson's gonna get 1. SEC is gonna get 2. Big 10, I think Big 10 it's the extra slot. I think Big 10 gets it or Notre Dame does. One or the other.
Yeah. I don't know about Notre Dame, but Big 10, sure.
No, Notre Dame play. If Notre Dame beats Ohio State first week, yeah.
That'll be a good game. I don't see that happening.
Dude, well, we guys think the Texas A&M Bama game will be close?
I think it will be closer than I want it to be as a Bama fan, but
I think it will be close. Bama, yeah. Texas A&M gonna win that game. Now I think about it.
What?
But Texas A&M gonna win that game.
I don't think so. It's gonna be at Alabama.
Kind of crazy talk. But
say Tuscaloosa, they don't mean that.
That's still kind of crazy talk.
Like the dynasty is broken, bro. It's broke.
Explain how the dynasty is broken.
After getting beat by Georgia, we were just in the championship.
Georgia just broke. Bama, like they're broke.
That's hilarious. Alabama was just in the championship.
Bro, you're gonna see.
How would the dynasty broke after 1 year going to the championship?
Last year was the start of something that's gonna be really ugly for y'all.
That's hilarious.
Dude, do you think Alabama has a chance to win the championship this year, Zamir?
They're never gonna make the playoffs.
That's crazy. I can't wait to revisit this. Like halfway through the season.
I think Ohio State gets in. I think Ohio State poses a big threat to all the SEC teams because their offense, literally, their offense.
I said this.
Their offense is a replica of 2020 2019 LSU because Stroud's impact is crazy. They have a great running back in Trevion Henderson. Then you got Jackson. Jackson Smith is he's so different. And they still got all them wide receivers they have now.
I said this last year. I won't lie. I think the Big Ten was the closest it's ever been to being equal to, if not better than, the SEC last year. You had Michigan and Michigan State who were playing really well. Penn State who was playing really well until the very
teams
end.
all look good against each other.
Minnesota, which was going good. Wisconsin, which was going good for a while too. So it's like there's a lot of games that were like these decide big moments in terms of where people are ranking. That happened in Big Ten.
It's like a whole. They probably are. They have more depth, but like
exactly. SEC is just too top heavy.
But if you just put Georgia, Bama up against like any team,
if you put Georgia, Bama, like I'm sorry, like
I mean
that
Georgia,
was proven with.
But yeah,
okay, Georgia, but I mean that was proven. Georgia proved that SEC is just better than the Big Ten schools, no matter what's going on. But like I would say that yes, but like the problem is the SEC is just too top heavy. Like it's like Bama, Georgia, and then it's like a pretty big gap, and then it's like A&M with everything else. Like, because I think if you put A&M against Michigan, I think that game might look a lot different. I don't think we just see a whooping either way.
Okay. Well, final question is how long do you think it would take for? How long do you think it'll take for someone to post it first? I'm entering the transfer portal post. After what?
After the season starts,
yeah, like as soon as
after the first game, there's gonna be some guy who realizes, wow, I'm not getting the time coach was talking about. They're gonna be, I'm in the portal.
I think somebody from the SEC school would do it.
You talking about like after the season start?
Yeah, like after the season starts, you see someone post on entering the transfer portal.
Yep. One game.
I think it'll be somewhere for Bama.
Yeah, we did have a lot of players transferred to us and stuff, and then so there's a lot of places that are where spots are being taken where they probably thought they in the first place. I think one of the guys to look out for is dang, I just forgot his name. The receiver. Because we got Tyrell Harrell, we got Burton. We still have JoJo Earl. We still have
You talking about Louisville?
I just forgot his name. Yeah.
You talking about Brooks? Ja'Cory?
No, Ja'Cory Brooks is good. Trayshawn Holden. I think he will leave. I think Trayshawn's not going to want to stay there. I think Brooks will still get a decent amount of time. Burton will get time. Harrell will get time. JoJo Earl might sit a little longer.
Burton's gonna be our number one wide receiver.
Oh yeah, I think so too. They've already said like him and Bryce have good chemistry.
Where he come from? Georgia.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
And Burn wasn't even our number one. His spot got took by a freshman. That's just
I don't know if his spot got taken or
A.D. Mitchell
Bennett just didn't throw him the ball.
No, because A.D. Mitchell
didn't throw him the ball, bro. We all know that.
A.D. Mitchell's better than him.
Better than who?
Than Burton. To me, he is.
Nah.
Burton. Nah. Well, all right. What?
We just didn't use Burton like we should have.
That's it. Exactly why Burton left. Burton didn't leave because he was a worse receiver. He left because Stetson Bennett didn't throw him the ball. Stetson Bennett would rather throw it to the white boys on the team, Ladd McConkey and Brock Bowers and everything. Like,
nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Brock would have been a first round draft pick if he could have declared.
Yeah, probably.
Brock's like that. And then think about it. We have Brock, Gilbert, and Washington. We are becoming tight end U.
Our tight end room is crazy.
And thing is, the shortest guy is Brock, and he's like 6'3", 230, 240. That's scary. But Bama, y'all boys stay safe. Because
them boys Garbo, and they're gonna be in Cabo by the time it's time to go to the playoffs.
All right. Okay.
All right. Y'all got any last words?
Nah.
All right.
We'll see. I can't wait till our mid-season. You know what I'm saying? Check in. See what Georgia's looking like. See what Bama's looking like.
Mid-season, I'll say Georgia will be undefeated, Clemson will be undefeated, and Bama will be undefeated.
Nah, Bama gonna have one loss heading to the SEC championship game. It'll be to Texas A&M, and then they're gonna get who do Alabama play every year from the SEC? Justin?
Arkansas,
from the SEC East.
Tennessee.
They're gonna lose to Tennessee. They'll be A&M. They're gonna lose to Tennessee. Then they're gonna lose.
I don't know the last time Tennessee has even gone.
That'll be 2 losses. Y'all won't make the playoffs.
No, somehow, way the still ain't gonna find a way to put Bama in there. Bama's gonna find a way. No.
It'll be Georgia, Clemson, OSU, and somebody else, but not Bama.
Oklahoma, Georgia, Clemson,
Ohio State. I ain't gonna lie. Oklahoma State might make it too. Oh, stop. Oklahoma State might make it.
Bama win. Dynasty over.
Okay.
It's like Coach K.
We'll see.
OV.
All right.
Not Coach K. Calipari.
Well, I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker, for the Sports Day podcast. See you guys on the next episode. Peace.